Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Galaxy Opal George Gervin. Interested to try this card out and see if he's any good. Shout out my guy Junkster for letting me use his account to record this video. I think he pulled Gervin out of a Hoff box, and I think this card is going to be solid, man. I don't think he's insane. I think, again, all these Wild Gem Opals are likely going to be a little too expensive because they're super rare with low pack odds and stuff like that. But I do think this Gervin card's legitimately a solid shooting guard, and so I thought he'd be an interesting card to do a gameplay on. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if you'll do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what Gervin is looking like. 6'7" shooting guard, 99 offense, 97 defense. Statistically, you got a 99 driving layup, 95 draw foul, 97 close shot, 92 mid range, 89 three ball, 90 driving dunk, 90 ball handle, 90 steal, 92 perimeter, 85 interior, 93 speed and agility, 92 speed ball, 95 vert, 90 stamina, 95 hustle, and 79 strength. Ain't terrible either. He's got a bunch of good gold badges: challenger, deadeye, float game, handles for days, layup, mixed master, lightning launch, off ball pass, physical finisher, posterizer, on strong handle, all on Hall of Fame. And then without any badge slots added, has a lot of badges already, but I would add pick dodger, paint patroller, limitless range, a movable enforcer, maybe dimer, brick wall as well. Probably those 6 badges, but with those 6 badges added, I would say he's legitimately one of the more complete shooting guards in the game in terms of stats and badges. The question is more than anything animations. He's got no 3-point hotspots. Not that that's like the most important thing, but drag back is Curry, which I don't love. The Garland behind the back is pretty solid. He's got Tatum escape, which I personally am not the biggest fan of. Just my opinion. Jumper wise, it actually is pretty solid. Isaiah Roby base with Lou Dort upper is pretty smooth, pretty quick. Not a bad shot, I wouldn't say overall. Definitely not super hard time, super hard to green. It's pretty quick. I mean, I can definitely support this shot. I honestly think overall this card is he's going to be pretty good, man. I definitely think he's solid. He's got a big player build for a 6'7" shooting guard. Nice floater. 90 driving dunk. I mean, definitely not a bad card. He's got the jumper that can compete. He's got at least a little bit of movement, although not a ton. That Steph dragback isn't crazy. And also the behind the back's nice, but he doesn't have quite the escape you're looking for or something like that. But at the same time, he's a big, athletic, pretty complete shooting guard who I think is going to be a solid card. Now, I don't think he's going to be a ridiculous card. There are definitely better shooting guards, but he's going to be solid. Definitely one of the overall better opals that they dropped today. So with that being said, let's hop into a game. Let's see what George Gervin can do. Alrighty, let's see how this gameplay goes. I have no idea what my opponent's team is. Who is that? Is that MJ? He's got MJ on the wing, it looks like. Oh, let me mute my mic real quickly so he doesn't have to listen to me. He's got Julius Randle, Bruce Oh, that's Gary Payton. What am I talking about? I was going to say, that's a little small for MJ. It's because it's not MJ. Turn the corner. English. George Gervin gets to the rim, gets himself a dunk. We'll take that to start off the game. He's got Gary Payton, Bruce Bowen, Julius Randle, Elton Brand, and Chris Bosh. Interesting. All right. Is that Elton Brand? I think that's Elton Brand. Is it not? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Drag back here. Dump it in, actually. We'll take our standing dunk. Good stuff. George Gervin starting off well. It is Elton Brand. All right, I wanted to make sure. We get ourselves a decent start to the game, though. We'll put him on ball as well, though. Yeah, I got back to and contested. He's still greened it. That's my bad. Got a little bit too far off. Seems like our opponent knows what he's doing, so good offense by him. Hit our pop here. The one thing that I think we might have a tough time with in this game is Gary Payton's really, really athletic laterally on the perimeter defensively. Like, I'm going to have a really tough time creating space to get a 3-ball off against him, I think. That somehow goes in. I did not think that was a good shot, but you know what? I'll take it. It registers as an open. We get ourselves a bucket. We will not complain. And I didn't quite sprint back hard enough there. I think I could have cut that off a little bit, and I kind of slowed down for a second. And I think that is on me. He's probably going to need to stop just letting me slip behind him every play, though. George Gervin has 8 points on dunks so far, dunks and layups. So not a bad start for Gervin after all. Watch the backdoor cut here. He's trying to use his SIGs finally. There you go. I respect that. But good defense by Gervin. Now we don't give up the slip. We switch the corner. Yes, perfect. Now we got to step up. Make it hard for him, and that's an open? With Wemby jumping at you, that's an open, I guess. All right. We'll go right back to it. Pick and pop here. Reject the screen. Turn the corner. Try to post up here. I'm catching shooting. He's not up on me. Oh, my goodness. That shot is faster this year, I think, than last year. He's got the same jumper, I believe, than last year. I'm not 100% sure, but it definitely feels quicker, and he greens a 21% in my mouth. Wow. Good shot. Definitely feels quicker this year. I will say that his shot is legitimately very solid. Like open, that should be pretty knockdown every single time. I do like the jumper, and that's definitely a plus, especially with a little bit of a lankier, longer player build as well. He's got enough size and shooting ability to be successful. That should be a steal. He just threw it right through Jaren Jackson Jr. What are we doing, game? It's fine. It's not a big deal. But his jumper is definitely a lot better this year than it's been in the past. I will say that for the confidence. I'm shooting a little too confidently maybe right now, though. I'm shooting another one, too. Can I just green one of these lightlies? I'm shooting another one. Okay, that one was apparently 68% contested, which doesn't make sense because it looked the same amount of contested as all the other ones. But you know what? It is what it is. That's what I get for shooting a bunch of contested shots, I guess. I thought I was going to make one of them, at least. I felt confident shooting those, but I just ruined his shooting percentage is what I did. It is what it is, man. I'm just trying to play with confidence, honestly. Reset here. We go back to the pick and pop, drag back. He should X-switch this. He's late getting there, and that one's great. Yes, sir. I like that shot. I do. He's got a really nice jumper. I think there's a lot to like about George Gervin, to be honest. Get through the screen, watch the slip, help over. Yep, we'll rotate a little bit. We're good. Yes, sir. Get through. X-switch. We're late, but we're there, and he dunks it anyway. I was a little late, probably, so that's why I didn't get a shrinkage on the dunk meter. I guess that's how he's able to green it. It is what it is. Dump it in again. You do have a size advantage. I know it's Gary Payton. He's too tired. If he's not tired there, he probably gets a more favorable animation. I also drop stepped the wrong way, which is probably on me anyway. Didn't mean to... Oh, he missed it, though, thankfully. Did not mean to help off of the hash there. But you know what? Good offensive first quarter, all things considered for Gervin, besides the contested shots that I forced. Defensively, not a very good quarter. It happens. But offensively, I feel like that was a pretty successful start. I like what I've seen out of George Gervin so far. Hopefully, we can keep it going here in the second quarter. Athletically, I like him. Release-wise, I like him. Movement-wise... He doesn't have much going for him besides the behind the back. And at the end of the day, a behind the back by itself doesn't do a lot for you unless it's like the best behind the back in the game, maybe. And Darius Garland behind the back, while not bad, is also not that. I thought that was open, man. It is what it is. Blow by him. Blow by him. Put him in the rim, George. Yes, sir. Look at the blow by ability. Gets Julius Randle up into his body and blows by to the rim for a dunk. The efficiency isn't quite where it should be here. I forced some shots for sure, but I got to say, offensively, Gervin's been very, very solid so far. And defensively, I know he's not bad either. It really is just if he had slightly better SIGs, I would gas the heck out of this card, as is even. His SIGs aren't bad. That's another knockdown three. That one's a little contested. I wanted one contested three. He's got the jumper to make him, and we knock one down there. I will take that. Contest there. Good defense. Get back. Run the floor. Gervin again in the open court. I'm pleased with this card, man. I really am. He is better than I anticipated. That shot is better than I thought. That's the biggest thing, I think, that definitely makes him better this year. I know his SIGs aren't crazy, but he's got the jumper. For sure. And he's got the finishing, he's got the speed, he's got the size, he's got the defense enough. Especially when badged. There's a lot to like about this card, man. I would not sleep... that's wrong icon. I would not sleep on George Gervin. Again, I don't know if you're paying his price point, but he might actually wind up being kind of cheap. At least here in a couple weeks as these cards maybe get more common and stuff. And if that's the case, he might be a guy that's worth potentially picking up because I think he's pretty good. A little backdoor there. Cheese him a little bit with Wemby. Get ourselves an assist. That was actually the first points this game that were not scored by George Gervin. And he goes right back to the rim for another dunk. Let's get one more bucket with Gervin, and I think we can call it a gameplay. I've seen what I need to see, to be honest. What in the Julius Randle? Holy crap. I've never seen a man jump that high in my life. That was pretty insane. And... Okay, we're calling the game there. I just blocked his dunk and won, and the dunk went in after I blocked it. I don't know. 21 points, 1 assist, 9 of 15, 3 of 8 for 3. Honestly, Gervin played quite well in that gameplay. This card's pretty solid. I'm pretty impressed. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.